All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Clauser, or John D. Clauser, whichever one you prefer. This episode, that was incredibly close. This is episode, 221. Yes, hold on. I'm going to fuck this up real bad. I know I am. Oh, there we go. Okay. I probably did absolutely nothing to the shot, to tell you the truth. Hold on. See, you think I would have done this, and I did do this before the show started. But no. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. I think we're having a good time now. Okay, so what's up? How are you? So sorry. This show is so unprofessional. I apologize. Like I've told you, this show is simply just basically a big practice for me. I sit on front of the camera. I've told you, haven't I? I've told you guys how this is a great intro to what I wanted to talk about at the beginning. That I told you that the reason why I started doing this solo podcast, one, I've always done podcasting. It's hilarious how fucking, maybe it's just because like I have so much right now in the camera. I have so much headspace, and not in like I'm like cut off. Hold on. How's that? Is that any better? I can't hear myself at all. Man, this show is 2 minutes in, and we are fully off the rails. So I've always done podcasting, but like I started doing a solo one because I'm like, you know what? I like doing podcasts. They're fun. They're easy. It's not that hard to make, and they are very inexpensive to make as well. There we go. We just keep on adjusting. This is one big adjust show. It's summertime, and I think I got bit by a bug. And Lola's like right over here, and she's just chilling. She's like, "What are you doing, dude?" I think she's mad, or she has to do something. She's like she keeps on looking at me. She's hilarious. She just is like, She like was in here laying down, and then she got up and left, and then she came back. But yeah, I started doing this podcast because I'm like, I think because from playing all the football, I think I might have like CTE or something. I just don't like how that is. There we go. I just rather it be smaller. I'm fucking this whole thing up. So like when I do go this and I cut it, it's gonna look so weird at times. So I apologize. But that's the thing. Part of the system, part of the game. It's just what we do here. I'm like, I just worry about her. I absolutely have no reason. I have no reason to worry about her. She's absolutely fine. I'm just like, what's wrong? Why are you acting like this? I think she's also tired because we walked 3.5 miles today. It was a long walk. And so I think that's really what it is. I mean, I am fully off rails off the show. But yeah, like I started doing this show because of that. I'm like, oh, this would be a good thing to kind of work on, like, just talking on the microphone in front of a camera. It's always, it's good to be on, to know the other side of it. So when you ask people to be in front of it for you, it's easier. It's like you can understand where they're coming from with it. But anyway, yeah, today was a weird day, and I normally on my Friday I wake up earlier. Usually wake up at 2:30, but instead I woke up at 6 or at 5, and I had to be at work at 6. I normally have to be at work at 3:30, and so that messed up my whole like schedule, my whole like blocking, and I totally forgot. Granted, luckily Lola didn't eat her breakfast yesterday. She didn't eat her dinner last night, and so she still had food in her bowl. But I totally forgot to fill it up this morning. I'm like, what? This is weird. I mean, it's all empty. And then I totally forgot to put new water in her bowl too, and I feel so bad. And now I've doubled it up tonight. I put both her breakfast and her dinner portion all in one thing, and I'm like, oh God, you're such an asshole, dude, for doing that. You're such an asshole for forgetting about her. And because she's my dog, she's my buddy, she's my little pal. So like, it's just crazy. And I think also too, she might also be like, hey dude, it'd be really cool, because every night I'll be in my office, and there's always a point when she comes in and is like, all right dude, I think it's time for you to get on out of here and like go to the living room and relax so we can chill. And yeah, so I think that's like kind of what she's doing now, but I also think she's also super tired because she walked. We've only been doing 2 miles, but we went later on in the evening time. We went closer to 6:30. So it was it was cooler. It was like 81 degrees today, and it was pretty warm, but it was warm at the beginning of the walk. Near the end of it, it was pretty chill. So that last like mile and a half, it was like really easy. And I just let her walk. Like, I just let her take every road. She usually likes to take all these different cuts and turns and all this stuff, because she has her own route. She'll do her own route. And she knows how to get back home. It's hilarious. But if I don't, and I just let her, if I force her to go certain ways, then she'll do that. But if I don't do that, then she will do this whole long maze to get all the way home. It's hilarious. She's a smart little girl. She's a smart dog. She's a smart dog. Dude, I absolutely adore her. She's the smallest dog I've ever owned. And then, yeah, she's just great. She's awesome. She is fantastic. But we are like almost 7 minutes. Actually, we're past 7 minutes. We're almost 7.5 minutes in. So I should probably do the intro to this podcast, shouldn't I? All right. Well, here's the video.
See, to y'all, I only appear to be riding a bicycle. But to me, I'm putting miles between me and a dirty bitch.
Welcome to the John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
Yeah. It was just a funny little video. I thought it was kind of funny. We all have that dirty bitch. Just a dirty bitch. So. But, yeah. It's a funny little intro video. So we should probably get right into the beginning of the show. And, yeah. So, let's see. Conspiracy news, I guess that's the thing. So the first thing is, I thought this was hilarious. So apparently there is in Indiana, there was this restaurant, this guy who owns this restaurant. It's a taco and burrito restaurant, no big deal. He wanted to build a new one in another part of town, but that part of town has like super, like, it's a suburb. It's like any, every city, any metropolitan area has like a certain part of the area where like, we don't want to change. We don't want these things have to stay a certain way because, that's just how it is. It keeps like a historical view. It's like you have to have certain things. Like you can't have like fast food restaurants. You can have like a sit down restaurant, or you can have like a quick serving restaurant, because they're different, which is the same thing. It's the same thing. The only thing that's different is there's no drive-through line. That's the only thing. That's honestly basically the difference between like a fast meal like place that can make you like a Chipotle versus a like McDonald's. The only difference is because of the drive-through. If in some because think about it, you think of McDonald's has a certain kind of like feel to it, and then you go to a Chipotle because you have to you got to park, get out of your car, go in. Like 99% of the time. Every once in a while there is a drive-through Chipotle, but it's like then it's like kind of feels weird because you're like, because it takes just enough time where you have to like it's weird to like drive through for that, in my opinion. But like chicken tenders, super easy. Chicken tenders and fries, boom, boom, put that in the thing, get it out. In a drink, boom, over, done with it. Granted, this is someone who's worked, in the culinary world. But what was interesting, the headline was like, Indiana judge rules tacos are Mexican-styled sandwiches. Now, when you hear that, you're like, why is this white person talking about this stuff? And it's a clickbait thing. And I'm like, let's click on that. Let's figure this out. So the reason why this guy, I should probably put it up, shouldn't I? This is why. So, like I said, Indiana judge rules tacos are Mexican-style sandwiches. So what happened was that this guy, he wanted to open up a new restaurant. And the area that he wanted to open up in, it didn't allow any fast food joints and stuff like that. So like it went to like the court system, because like he wanted to move in, but the permits were like, he got the permits, but then the people in the area didn't want him to move. They didn't want him to establish things because they thought it was a fast food restaurant. And so a court had to decide, a judge, if tacos are like sandwiches, and if they're small, like Latino style, like sandwiches. So because of that, it can be considered a like sit down, almost like no pun intended, but just like a Chipotle kind of thing. So I thought it was just really interesting. Weird thing in this news this week, and most of the time I usually have just conspiracy theories, and I think I do have. Let me see. What else do I have? Oh yeah, the weird cult. Of course. Why would I not have something weird? So realism. I think it's called realism. Let's see here. Realism. But it's like RAELISM, realism. So I was very interested in this because like I love UFO stuff. I love looking up UFO stuff. I love more conspiracy theories, better. Like the moon landing, I think we landed on the moon. Honestly, I just don't have enough time to go to believe that we haven't. And I'm like, whatever. Even if we hadn't, would you really be shocked? It's like when you hear like someone who is grossly obese that died from a heart attack. Are you shocked by that? No. So if I end up being 7 years old and then we find out that we did actually go to the moon, I'd be like, well, yeah, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. That actually honestly makes more sense than the fact that we actually did go to the moon. But anyway, I love UFO stuff. So I was like, oh, this is like a cult for UFOs. So there's this guy, Claude Volenhan, known as Real. He is a religious scholar. He makes this religion that's like based around like that aliens are Jews are like aliens, and they come from outer space, and that's why they're here, and that's why like they're like the chosen people of God and it's like that, and God is like a bigger being outside in space. But what I found so funny was that its emblem was very weird, because it's like, oh, why would you ever think that it would be smart to put these two emblems together? And you might be like, what could be these two emblems? And I promise you, what I'm about to show you is not what you think it's going to be. It is this. It is insane. Why would you put a Jewish star with a swastika? Granted, I know swastikas technically the original version, or like peace and that kind of thing. But again, 99.9% of people, or maybe probably all the 6 million, at least 6 million people, would think that swastika means something evil. So if you didn't know, 6 million people are the amount of people that died in the Holocaust. That actually did happen. That unlike maybe or maybe not the moon landing. Poor little thing. I wish her blank was down. She's gone. She's gone. She probably is gonna go and play. But yeah, like, why would you ever think it'd be cool to put those two emblems together? Anything. Awesome. But I thought it was hilarious. But, yeah, let's see here. Worldwide. Headquarters is in Switzerland. Founder real. It was originated in 1974. Real teaches a experience known as the Elohim created humanity using their it's just like all science fiction, like advanced technology, and it's always funny because they're always the same. You think there'd be one that'd be like, yeah, how about instead of just me getting to fuck all your wives, how about we just all fuck each other? Like, wouldn't you think that would be more like, everyone would be like, yeah, way more aboard, way more like, yeah, let's do that, versus like, yeah, so you're all gonna be my cult, and then you're gonna pay me money, and I'm gonna fuck your wives, all of them, every single one of them. Yeah. No, but you know, what do I know? So let me see, where are we at? We're like, what, 15 minutes in? 15 minutes in, huh? Was it 15, 20? Wait, we should probably do the videos now, shouldn't we? I think that'd be a smart thing to do. I think that was enough news and stuff, right? Two things. I don't know. That's all I had time for. Okay. All right. So this first video, guys, there's really no need. You'll just see it.
At a party, you're minding your own business. A big bully comes up and starts to rap.
You're kind of a jerk, kind of a little short, punky.
Okay? Is it dirty? Okay, but it works.
Like, isn't it a felony to spit on someone? I think it is. I think it's worse because, you know, there's bacterias and stuff. Because you can give someone like hepatitis C, or you can give someone like herpes. You can give somebody like, I guess, could you give them AIDS? You probably could. I feel so stupid. How can you get AIDS? Now I'm about to Google this. I can't believe I'm about to Google this. I have to all right, so we're going to get, okay, we're on Google. What do we got? How do you get AIDS? Through anal, vaginal sex, or sharing needles, syringes, or other drug injection equipment. HIV can be spread through forms of infected women to their babies during pregnancy or birth. Infection mothers passing HIV to the babies when breastfeeding. So yeah, so even breast milk, like once you have AIDS, your breast milk is AIDS milk. All right. Anyway, so let's move on to the next video. Yeah, I think that I think that this fits well into what
When you take a big poop and you look at it and you're like, wow, if that were a dick, that would have been a big dick. Pooping is super gay, huh? Then you go and you tell your dad about it and he hits you.
I just think that video is funny. It's so fucking stupid. All right, so this next one. Once you see it, you'll be like, John, why did you choose this video? You know why.
Here's some food for thought and thought for food. If you're having a food for thought, then you thought about some food. So is it a food for thought or is it a thought for food? Because if you was thinking about food, then it's a food for thought. But if you was thoughting about food, is it really thinking? Here's some...
What? It's Jabba the Hutt's brother. Yep. All right. So this next video, this last one, like I always have wanted to show it, but I'm always scared that this video is going to get me in trouble for some reason, even though there's nothing technically sexual. It is just weird, though. It is odd. Right? Now, Sorry, I just replayed it again. Sorry, I'm like, why is that video like? I'm like, there's no way that video's a minute 20, and I'm like, oh, that's the reason why, because there was an additional shit on the end of it. Yeah. So think about that. If I was gonna, that's just so funny. Like when you get those spam emails and like from those people who are trying to get you to go to the OnlyFans, that's why I should always like send them that video. I'm like, I want you to do that. I will pay you money to do that. Like that's be the funniest thing in the world. Like just like I want you to just spill Coke all on you. Like, and then I'm gonna be that guy that then I'm gonna like you'd give them like $200 to do it. And then they're gonna go on a podcast a couple years later, like, yeah, some guy like paid me $200 to like dump Coca-Cola on him, and I was like, "Whoa, that's a weird fetish. You think they jerked off to it?" Like, no, he was probably trolling you. I was trolling you, kind of thing. It's like, yeah. You know what's funny? That was the last video, and I burnt all those out within just minutes, just moments of time. So yeah. What else do we have? Oh my god, I didn't even send like the copy to. Man, this podcast, I swear to God, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm on the ball with it, like, cause I get all this shit done, and then I always forget like the easiest of shit. Like, you guys just hear that? Yeah, like that was the script, and I'm like, where's my script? I've just been going off the hinge off of it. I'm like, I haven't even like been looking at it, because I had technically been looking at the smaller version of it, but I have like a bigger screen right here for a reason. Put your feet down and start running. Oh. Man, I have this joke that I keep wanting to do, and I feel like we're starting to get into a place where I can do it, and it's not so sensitive. But I also feel like it is kind of insensitive to be doing this kind of a joke. So I'm like, should I do it? Do I want to do it? Do I want to do that joke? I'm like, no. Oh, yeah. Don't. Is it just me? Or like there's two type of people. Don't trust the people who don't like allow comments on their videos, and don't take any offense to anybody who has their profile on Instagram on private. Don't. It's like it's always the same person. It's like they copy and paste the same person. Most likely they're just bots. But if they're not, you're a bitch. You are, because that's like so. It's like at least like I know I'm being stupid and I say some stupid ass shit, but like at least you can go and look at my page and be like, well, look at him. He's fucking up. He's a moron. He's a goddamn moron. Look at him. He just says the dumbest of things, dumb things. So, of course he's gonna. Of course he would say something stupid like that. But yeah. Anyway, guys. Let's see here. I think it is getting close to Craigslist misconnections. I'm working this episode, guys. I'm at 24 minutes right now. I just hit 24 minutes. I've been working real hard to get down timing, even though because I have to like work on not getting on a rant at the beginning as long, and so I can get into the video and then. Boom, boom, boom. But it is what it is, right? 7 minutes is not that bad. 7 minutes is a lot better than listening to 30 minutes of it, right? All right. Okay, let's go to Craigslist Misconnections. If you're not familiar with Craigslist Misconnections, it's one of the best things on the internet. Best things. What it is, we all know what Craigslist is, right? We go on Craigslist, you get couches, you get dumb shit. It's just a weird place to go. Don't know why it was made. Don't know why. And then they have this thing called misconnections on there, and that's where people go because they think that's where they're going to find the person that they had a misconnection with or something. I don't know. I don't get it, but hey, we're here, right? We're here. We're trying. All right. Here is the first one. Okay, Cool Crest, Go-Kart, Friday, 3:30 p.m., black dress driver, Independence. Missouri. If you don't know about Independence, it is the meth capital of Kansas City, pretty much the United States, I'm assuming too. Oh man, don't get me started. I have a story of a friend who is just gone down a fucking road with that shit, and it is insane. And one day I will tell you, right now they're in the depths of one instance of it, and I'm like, okay, we gotta hold off on this because this is the craziest of the craziest mountain that we've climbed so far on this journey of drugs you choose to do, you dumb fucking moron. Almost said another word, but let's go on. Okay, so like I said, Cool Crest, go-kart, Friday, 3:30 p.m., black dress, driver, Independence. You were go-kart racing at Cool Crest this afternoon in your black dress. Hope you won. Would love to get to know you better. Wow, we just got to talk barely. No, you didn't. Please reach out. Why didn't you ask for their number there? Like, that's what I understand. Like, I tell guys all the time, like, just do it. Just ask for it. Because if you ask for it, then if you don't get it, then you can move on. Or what can you do? What you can do is, like, you get it, and then you can text her and you can call her, and then you can, like, see her in that black dress. But what do I know? Again, I'm just a fucking moron. I took that real personally. All right, let's see here. How am I on time? I got 2 minutes left, right? So we probably got 1 more left. Okay, this is a good one. Favorite teachers, South Kansas City. School year is ending. Do you remember your favorite teacher? ? Tell me about them. What did you like best? We can share stories. I almost got a head from one of my fucking teachers. Anyway, okay, moving on. Oh, man. Yeah, that was the glorious of times. Anyway, Olathe, OP area, Olathe. That's the title. Older W, so older woman. Space M, I'm assuming man, here in Olathe. Older woman, man, here in Olathe, getting ready to get out for a bit. Anyone else as bored as I am? Lit. Okay, so let me explain this again. So it's like anyone else, ELES, as bored, BOARD, as I am, apostrophe M, period, let me know. Rough. It's like, that was hard. Oh, man. All right, so let's see this last one. Do I even have time? I have a minute left. So should I even... man, I guess we're not going to get to it, are we? Like I said, we have a minute left on this podcast, guys. If you got this far, thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. It was great. It was fun this week. I didn't go on any crazy rants. Property tax on your car is not expensive as I thought it was. And I thought it was going to be way more. Anyway, I hope you guys are great. Stay happy, stay safe, wash your hands, look both ways. Get a dog if you don't have one. Try to do something that you will enjoy. I have about 5 seconds left, 3 seconds until this thing cuts off. It's going to cut off right about now, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. JK, I think I have like 30 more seconds. But I guess I should just talk, and then I'm going to talk until the whole thing just goes off. But like I told you, like, do something. Go on the world and try to find something. And enjoy the world. Because this world's fucking crazy, and we don't have much time left, and I think we live in a simulation. That's the one thing. If there was a conspiracy theory, I think that would be the one that I would believe in. I think that is what it is. I think that's what it is. That's the big one. I'm trying to remember. We're at 29 minutes and 36 seconds, and I don't know. Does it go off at 30 minutes at 29:59? Maybe it's 29:59. But yeah, go out in the world and do something. Have fun. Like, it's crazy. Like, try to find love. Try to get a new hobby. God, I just blanked there, and I think it's about to go off right now.